2, 1. Hello, my name is Huang Nguyen. This class knows me as Henry. I am in Intro to Film, and this is my final project. So, what I'm recording right now is gonna be like, you could call it a narrative of 10 things I find beautiful. It will just be one take of me, and this will be my first take of me just, ranting about 10 things that I find beautiful. And you can think of it as a get to know me, and I will be editing over it to make it more engaging. To start off, one of the things I find beautiful is nature. Nature is one of those things where you can just sit there and admire it. You can look around, and no matter where you are, you will see something that reminds you of nature. You could be driving on a highway, you could be at a school, you could be walking from class to class, you could be sitting at your desk at home doing homework, and nature will always sit there and, in a sense, wait for you. It draws you in with its keen details, and it brings out a lot of color that we are all inspired by. Tying into nature is what's next is what I put down as weather, or rain and snow. I chose these two because they are my comfort. Whenever it's raining, I love just putting on headphones, listening to music, and laying in bed. When it's snowing, I love the way how I can go outside and not feel bothered that I am getting wet or looking good, Rain and snow just kind of brings a mood of comfort that I would say a lot of people can agree with. It is the little things, like the droplets on your window or defrosting your car in the morning, that you don't think about until you see the beauty in it. And that beauty is amazing. I have music next, and for me, music has been a large portion of my life. In 4th grade, I started taking piano lessons. Starting 8th grade up until now, I am in my school choir. I am still a senior in high school. And it's one of those things where you can connect to anyone who just simply enjoys it. There's so many different layers to music. There's jazz, all the genres, all different things. But it's the connections that it brings out in people is what I value most. My example of this is in my school choir. COVID hit my 8th grade year, and that is the year I started choir. Getting cut short halfway through my 8th grade year, first time in choir, was kind of, not fun, but I stuck through with choir throughout for the rest of high school. It has given me so many opportunities in making friends and just things I would enjoy, and even not talking about those tangible things, just music brings out the best in people, whether it's emotions, it's comfort, a lot of these things are. It is something where you can admire for hours. I have cars next. A lot of people do not see the appeal in young boys' minds to cars and driving fast and blasting music, having loud cars. Cars are a great way to express yourself. A lot of people see teenagers with all the modified cars with bright colors as arrogant, but to me, what I see is like a way to express yourself in a creative thinking way that some would say is art, which I agree with. Cars just bring out a sense of detail that a lot of different things don't actually note. Another thing I find beautiful is sports, because of just the situational and then the pressure of things like that. For example, we can talk about like football and how tight situations just bring out the best in people. Even certain players, like their style of playing is fluent in just creative. Sports bring out emotions, creativity, like I've been saying, and it is just the way that things move, how when you play, things slow down and you kind of just get to enjoy it. The last thing I have written down for things I enjoy is school. School is just a place where you can know that there's someone just like you, or not exactly, but in your situation, how they don't like work and studying and all that jazz, but you know how you can connect to someone and how you're not really alone. There's always going to be a person in your school that you can talk to, teachers, staff, other students, younger, older, it doesn't matter, but there will always be like a connection there because you grow up with school. You can't really escape it. School is just kind of like, it's not the actual homework in the place, it's more of the community that it builds of like your class. Now the last couple things are more personal things to me and a little bit more emotional. Something I find beautiful are my friends. They bring out the best in me. They know how to talk to me. They can finish what I'm about to say for me. They are an extension of me. What they do for me is amazing. Of course, I'm closer to some than others, and I apologize for that, but they are so important to me that I can only view them in a positive manner. I spend as much time as I can trying to contact them, like, hey, how are you? Or just like wishing them good night. You know, everyone's a different person, so just the uniqueness of each person and each memory really sticks with me, and that's why I find it beautiful. Of course, with friends, I find my family beautiful as well. Of course, they are my parents, and I absolutely love them, and along with my sister. They will always be my harshest critics and my greatest supporters. My dad, it's his birthday today as I'm filming this, and I gave him something that he got me back 7 years ago as like a memory as I'm going off to university next year. It's all the sentimental things that I really enjoy about my family. As I'm gonna go to university, I didn't appreciate those Saturday night dinners as much as I should have. And that leads me to my final two, which aren't tangibles either. I find love beautiful. Love is so strong in this world, and I wish there was even more of. But what I am talking about is genuine love and like a deep care for something. Like, I can say I absolutely love my friends and family because they have done absolutely everything for me to make me who I am. Love is one of those things where you don't go out seeking for it. And I know I'm a hypocrite for saying that because I did too, but you don't seek love, it comes to you, and it is something that you have to express and actually put effort into, and that's just really beautiful. Another thing I find beautiful is time. It hurts me because I wish time didn't flow so fast, and I feel like those moments when you slow down and just admire everything, you love everything, is when true feelings and beauty come out. Now that I am 18 and my senior year is coming to a close, I can't help but think how much time I've wasted. And finally, I'd like to think that I love myself, and that is something that a lot of people do not get to genuinely say. As I've mentioned before, I'm a senior in high school, which means my senior project is wrapping up right now. My senior project is to address mental health, and my goal is to spread awareness on it in a creative manner and just talk about it in general. It is something that isn't addressed enough. We talk about physical diseases or like issues on this and that, but mental health is just as important. Like, loneliness has been on the rise recently. It just brings out so much more emotion, and I want every single person to think that they are beautiful. So overall, the 10 things I find beautiful are nature, weather, music, cars, sports, schools, my friends, my family. I find love beautiful, time, and I want you to think that you are beautiful.